welcome back for another Learning Quick Take objective review. I'm Chloe and I'm hosting this review. I want to focus my discussion on the last and the final objective on the Keeping on Point course. If you have your workbook, please turn to page number 3 and note we are discussing getting things done by managing interruptions and delegating effectively. So, let's get started. But first, a quiz question from Keeping on Point Part 3. Here is your quiz question from Part 3. The prioritization matrix we introduced in Keeping on Point course, Part 3, was made famous by which United States president? Was it A. Franklin Delano Roosevelt, B. Chester Arthur, C. Ronald Reagan, or D. Dwight D. Eisenhower? The correct answer was D. Dwight David Eisenhower developed this matrix to help prioritize tasks. Great job! Now that we've talked about planning and prioritizing your work, it's time to discuss actually doing the work. After all, a key part of productivity is actually getting things done. Talking about your work is much different than putting that first foot forward and actually doing it. Let's review a few tips and tactics to give you the power to get your most important work done. We'll start with the power of early. Have you ever started out your day only to become diverted and then find that you never got back to your original work? The chaos and interruptions of the day can prevent you from getting your work done. Let's talk about making the most of the power of early. Get your most important work done first thing in the day. Life has a way of surprising you. Don't let the unexpected derail your important tasks. Do your most important items first thing in the day. That way, no matter how hectic your day gets, you have already completed your top priorities. Zoom in on the task at hand. Eliminate distractions. Clear your desk or work area so only the work at hand is present. Turn on your focus mode so you can only see the work at hand. Many apps have a mode like this, or you can simply make it full screen. Turn your to-do list into a today list. Pare down your to-do list. If your to-do list is a mile long, pare it down to the top 3 to 5 things you will complete. Make this your today list. Set expectations. If you are working on a high-priority project, set expectations with your team or coworkers. Let them know you need some uninterrupted time to accomplish your high-priority task and let them know you will re-engage when your work is done. Unplug. Don't let your technology be a leash that keeps you from getting your work done. Turn off the dings, notifications, and email until your work is done. When we talk about the power of right now, here's what we mean: take care of urgent and important tasks immediately. But know the difference between urgent and urgent but not important. Urgent issues are hard to ignore. They are usually loud and in your face. However, upon close examination, they are often not the most important. You have to prioritize to not let the urgent derail the important tasks. Get them both done, but in the right order. Prioritize your work and tasks. Make your top priority tasks non-negotiable. Commit to getting them done no matter what. Even if it means staying late at work. Keep them front and center. Keep your top tasks with you at all times. Carry the materials with you if you must. This makes sure that they are in your face until you get them done. Do your work first. Make sure the tasks on your list are your tasks. You need to get your work done before you assist others. Otherwise, you will end up doing everyone else's work, but none of your own. Identify the right time for you. Some tasks are best performed at certain times. Time of day, mood, and energy level all play a factor in your productivity. Make sure you are doing the right tasks at the right time based on your daily cycles or what works best for you. When we talk about the power of done, here's what we mean. Finish tasks all the way to done. Don't leave incomplete tasks. When you finally get to your most important work, make sure you don't stop short of the finish line. Complete tasks to do so that you can cross them off and move on. Tasks that are partially done end up creating more work for you later. They take more effort to complete when you come back to them. It is often better to complete a few items than to start many. Stop multitasking. You simply cannot give your full attention to two things at the same time. Multitasking leads to interrupted tasks and lower quality work. It leads to more work started, not completed. It's not about how many tasks you start, but rather how many you finish. Don't start another task before you finish the one you're working on. Isolate when needed. Go to where you work best. If you need to retreat to your fortress of solitude to prevent interruptions and get the task to the finish line, then do so. Don't underestimate the power of where you work. Vacation mode. You know when you are going on vacation, what those last couple hours are like. You get a lot of things done, so there will be no loose ends. Think about doing this every day, as you are getting ready to wrap up. Managing interruptions are one way you can improve your ability to get things done. But one of the best ways to help you get everything done is to delegate some of the work you're doing. The first step is to fit the task to the person. Make sure the employee has the skills and knowledge to be ready for the task. This means you need to understand the skills and strengths of your employees and you trust that they can handle it. Next, give the employee clear direction. Spend time up front setting them up for success. Then, ensure the employee understands your expectations, timeline, success standards. Finally, establish a follow-up action. This includes giving feedback to the employee which benefits the employee's growth and development. And that brings us to the close of this final objective review on getting things done by managing interruptions and delegating effectively for the Keeping on Point course. Please complete your evaluation survey and send it to the Learning and Development Center. I've enjoyed reviewing this course with you and I look forward to our next Learning Quick Take session. Until then, be well and continue to make a difference. Goodbye.